They leave devastation in their wake. A militant group calling itself Al-Shabaab is waging war in northern Mozambique. Linked to the Islamic State, they have been accused of brutal atrocities, including beheadings. In just 7 days this month, one wave of violence forced nearly 22,000 people to abandon their homes, one of the largest mass displacements this year. For many, it wasn't the first time. For others, it may not be the last. Cabo Delgado has endured 8 years of relentless terror, with over 1.3 million people uprooted from their homes since the insurgency began in 2017. The UN Refugee Agency, UNHCR, reports that all 17 districts in the province are now directly scarred. What is even more alarming is that families who once gave refuge to the displaced are now being driven into flight themselves. This year has seen a sharp surge in violence, with more than 500 incidents reported by August, already higher than the worst spikes recorded in 2022. Raids, abductions, and the destruction of homes and infrastructure have become alarmingly common. Civilians are bearing the brunt, with reports of killings, kidnappings, and sexual assaults. Children are increasingly at risk of being forced into armed groups. Women and girls are particularly exposed when venturing out to fetch water or firewood, while the elderly and people with disabilities are often unable to flee when attacks happen. Many of those caught in the crossfire are left with deep scars. The insurgents group has been battling for dominance over a region abundant in natural gas and valuable minerals, including hydrocarbons, graphite, and rubies. In July 2021, the French multinational Total Energies was compelled to halt its $20 billion liquefied natural gas venture after a devastating assault on the town of Palma. Later that year, close to 3,000 troops from the Southern African Development Community (SADC) and Rwanda arrived. Their presence brought relative calm, with aid agencies and government officials observing improved security and a slow return to normalcy in some areas. However, 3 years into their deployment, the SADC's mission in Mozambique, SAMIM, announced its withdrawal, declaring its mission accomplished. The stability was short-lived. Since December 2023, violent attacks have surged once again, and the Total Energies project remains suspended to this day. Rwanda has maintained its presence with an estimated 5,000 personnel, including both soldiers and police, still on the ground. Tanzania, which had initially sent troops under SAMIM, chose to keep about 300 soldiers stationed in Nangade district along its border with Mozambique after the mission ended. Yet, since December 2023, attacks have steadily escalated. Enoch Sikolia, CGTN.